Hello, what's up? It's Will here, back with another video for the MLB slate, Saturday, May 13th. And we absolutely smashed Flex Friday. I actually posted a free Prizepicks 6-pick entry here on my Twitter, and all 6 of these plays ended up hitting for that 25x. So there's a free slip that I gave out. Came down to Kyle Tucker. That game was it late started, and he came through, and then a lot of people tailed, of course, retweeted their tweets, their plays. And so really happy, able to give out a lot of winners today. Also for the members, we hit on the Jokic booster on Underdog. All the pairs hit there. And then for the recap, pretty much what I do here, posting these for the members to see how we do, how all the plays are. So 18, 11, and 1 on Prizepicks here. And this is how I rank a confidence ranking basically. So you see the better plays that are hitting are obviously my more confident ones. And then on Underdog, less plays over here, but same thing, a lot more of the plays that are just stronger plays that do end up hitting. So overall, a 63% hit rate on the day, but most importantly, we did hit that 25x. So big day for the members and also just for the people who follow me on Twitter here. And then in addition, our guy Sniper, you guys see him on the videos 6 of the 7 days of the week here, and for that Joel Embiid free square that they do have going on right now on Prizepicks, he gave it a 5-pick and the 4 have all hit. So this is going to be a 250 at 10x for the members. So absolutely crushing it for all the members here in DFS Army. So make sure you do look, if you guys are interested. These plays are helping you out, seeing how we're just winning every day. Make sure you do follow the link in the description to sign up. And now getting into the video for this MLB slate. So I'm going to be giving you guys 4 plays on this slate, all MLB. There's no NBA tomorrow. So the first one is going to be Bichette. He is at 7 fantasy score right now. Taking the more on this one. Going over to DK Sportsbook, looking at Bichette, his odds right now for hits, runs, and RBIs, it's a 2.5 line, and the over is only at a plus 110. So very good odds on this one. Typically, we see guys who have this type of line at like an 8.5 at minimum. And another thing with Bo is that he does have stolen base upside. As you can see, not the best, plus 700, but you do look at this matchup against Bryce Elder, taking on the Braves. Toronto is at home. Elder's really not a great pitcher. He's a ground ball guy, but he's been extremely lucky so far on the season. ERA at 1.74. You might think that he's been really good, but his expected ERA is 4.3. That just means that he's gonna give up runs sooner rather than later. And another thing about the stolen bases, because there is that upside, we actually we don't need it. Like, we're not expecting that to hit, obviously, because at plus 700, the odds of it are very low. But hitting wise, this is a good spot, right? Bryce Elder, his splits, he has reverse splits, and then you look at Bichette. He's actually been a bit unlucky. So you have a guy who is unlucky as a hitter facing a pitcher who has been lucky. Expected batting average, top 1% of the league, 321, but he's actually expected to be having an average better than this. And his splits, he also happens to have reverse splits. Small sample this year, I guess. We're only a month, almost a month and a half in now. But last year, reverse splits, same thing. And then the catchers for the Braves, if I have that up here, let's pull it real quick. So the Braves, they usually have Sean Murphy catching. He's actually one of the better arms in the league. But with the stolen base rules, obviously, it's just pretty easy now to steal bases. And again, we want that upside in these plays. As you can see, he is above average. So that is not something that we can expect, but Bo can run if the opportunity does present itself. So alone as just a hitting play, he can easily hit this over against a good matchup in Bryce Elder. Now, the next play actually is going to come from the other side with Ronald Acuna over 8.5. So for Acuna, he is taking on Jose Barrios. Jose Barrios, he started off the season pretty poorly. this is how he started off. It just seemed like he really lost it. He hasn't. I mean, last start was great, but it was the Pirates, so you can't really say that he's got it right again. But he did have some encouraging starts, right, with the Astros and the White Sox, and he is weaker against lefties. So Acuna, as a righty, he doesn't have the best advantage there, but he hasn't been great against righties either. It hasn't given up power, but Acuna, now this is someone who has probably the best stolen base chances out of anyone in the league. So Acuna here, plus 215 for tomorrow for his stolen bases, and his hits, runs, and RBIs line. It is slightly better than, or is it a little bit worse actually than Bo at 125? But the stolen base upside, that's why obviously 8.5, that's higher than Bo, but the Braves, this is, I would say, a much better all around player with that stolen base upside. And again, it's just Acuna. You usually see this guy at 9.5 projections. And Barrios, he's not the same kind of, I don't know if you ever want to call him an ace, but he definitely had better stuff in his previous years, and he kind of just has lost it. And taking a look at the Jays catchers, they're not good at stopping the run game. These guys are average or below average with Danny Jansen. So as long as Acuna can get on base, he's going to be stealing. And he also is not shy from stealing third if he gets a double. So that just puts him in a great position for fantasy score when you do run a ton. And another key thing is the Braves. They're one of the best teams in the majors, and when they're playing at home, it always hurts the hitters because if they're at home, they're leading, then they don't get to bat in the ninth inning. But because they are the away team, they're guaranteed to bat in the ninth. And as a leadoff hitter, he is going to be the guy who has the most at bats. So love Acuna here. And the next two plays, these are from the same team, and they're going to be from the Angels. Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani both at 8, with taking both on the more. So a mini stack here for the Angels. Their team total is at 4.5, and it's only plus 105. If I remember correctly here, the Angels, yeah, plus 105 for the over. So obviously not the greatest, but that's pretty much average. And now looking at their hits, runs, and RBIs line. So Mike Trout, a better one at 2.5. Ohtani is at 1.5, but it's pretty juiced on the over. And they're taking on Cal Quantrill on the road, Angels on the road. Now, Ohtani, his stolen base odds actually improved. He was plus 500 when I was doing the research, so went up to plus 475. And Cal Quantrill, this is also another guy they can run on. So for all these plays, you're getting stolen base upside. Mike Trout, not so much. At this stage in his career, he's not so much focused on stealing bases. But Ohtani, he definitely is a guy that can. And Cal Quantrill, he's not tough against righties. So, it's obviously makes Mike Trout a great play. I mean, we all know how great of a player Trout is. And Cal Quantrill, he just continues to be so lucky as a pitcher. Every year, his expected ERA is just so much worse than it's just so much higher than what his real ERA is. And it kind of makes no sense because you just think that it should eventually catch up to him. And his numbers, they still look terrible. And Cal Quantrill, he's going to be away, so he kind of is protected by the ballpark again, but these guys he's going to be facing, Trout and Ohtani, like these are two of the guys that you just don't want to see. Their walk odds for Trout, it's plus 155, Ohtani at plus 125. And as far as the run game, so Mike Zunino, he was scratched with the neck stiffness today, so could be Cam Gallagher catching again, but both these guys are below average in stopping the run game, so it doesn't really have an effect, I would say, on the stolen base odds. And yeah, this feels like a pretty good mini stack. I mean, you're getting Trout and Ohtani, two of the best players in all of the majors. So I do like this stack, but I think because of the run total, you do have slightly better odds on the 4.5 run lines in the Jays and the Braves. And with Acuna, just way better stolen base upside. And then with Bo at only 7, I prefer these two plays slightly more than Trout and Ohtani. But those are going to be the 4 plays for this video for Saturday, May 13th. And as usual, when you see these plays on YouTube, they might be bumped or be gone. And I do post these plays for the members before I do post this video. So that's kind of the perks of being a member. And also anything I do post, on Twitter, anything for free, I do already give those to the members. So they just have priority. And if you want to beat the bumps, obviously become a member. You can actually sign up, get a free membership if you are new. So do check that out in the link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching and good luck on this slate. Goodbye.